Welcome to the HHWShow podcast, the hard-hitting wrestling show. The Elimination Chamber from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia was an early premiere live event in the United States. This was the last event before the biggest stage of them all, and that is WrestleMania 38. 8 matches to include a kickoff set the stage for the few official match cards and possibilities for WrestleMania. But here are the results and the reaction from today's Elimination Chamber. During the kickoff show, Rey Mysterio defeated The Miz by pinfall. However, after the match, The Miz became a sore loser and attacked Rey. Dominic came to the rescue, and the father and son duo splashed out The Miz. It was later in the interview backstage that The Miz mentioned it was not over. The Miz will have a tag team partner to challenge the Mysterios. The biggest question is who? Social media was buzzing about Cody Rhodes, but more likely it may be Logan Paul, who has already made an appearance in WWE. Roman Reigns defeated Goldberg. As he put it, Goldberg did Goldberg, right? He put him in the guillotine, and result was a technical submission. That's right, Goldberg passed out, and Roman Reigns retains as the Universal Champion, and he is going on for 534 plus days. And in the Women's Elimination Chamber, Liv Morgan and Nikki Ash started the match. Bianca Belair, who won the gauntlet match in Raw, was the last one to join in the match. With fast forward, Rhea Ripley pinned Nikki Ash. Doudrop was eliminated by Liv Morgan. Alexa Bliss pinned Liv Morgan. And then Bianca Belair eliminated Ripley and Bliss to clinch her way to WrestleMania and square up against the WWE Raw Women's Champion. And that person is Becky Lynch. She defeated Lita to retain her championship title. Let's date back to August 21st, 2021 at WWE SummerSlam. Becky Lynch made her debut return and won back her title in 26 seconds against Bianca Belair. During the dark matches and super shows across the nation, Belair has been unsuccessfully defeating, or shall I say, unable to beat Becky Lynch. However, she has another opportunity. Okay, Belair has gained momentum as she's won 8 straight singles competition, to include Rhea Ripley, Carmella, Tamina, and Doudrop. With Becky Lynch, she's been dominating Raw since her return, and she is untouchable. But come this WrestleMania, it will be Lynch versus Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. Naomi and Ronda Rousey defeated Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. We all know that Ronda Rousey will square off against Charlotte Flair to main event WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's Championship. But the real story is this: Naomi versus Sonya Deville for WrestleMania. Of course, it should happen because Naomi did not pin Sonya Deville, nor did she make her tap out. Therefore, I do see these two continue their feud all the way through WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre defeated Madcap in a Falls Count Anywhere match. There are many people, especially on social media, that don't want this match to continue anymore, like to stop the storyline. But I gotta tell you, there's only one person that Drew McIntyre has to face, and that will be Happy Corbin, because they haven't faced each other really in one-on-one. You know, Happy Corbin is trying to interfere in the matches, trying to, pump up Madcap and Moss has been unsuccessful. But the one person that Drew McIntyre needs to defeat to end this storyline is Happy Corbin. So don't be surprised if McIntyre and Corbin face off at WrestleMania. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship never happened. The Usos assaulted the Viking Raiders before the match started. It resulted in a no contest. This will prolong their feud going into WrestleMania, and guarantee you want to book it that the Viking Raiders versus the Usos will happen at WrestleMania 38 for the Tag Team Championship. In the main event, Brock Lesnar won the Elimination Chamber. Austin Theory was left alone with Lesnar, and the outcome was not good for him. Austin Theory was F5'd from the top of the chamber, and Lesnar eliminated all entries in the chamber except Bobby Lashley. Lashley left the chamber unable to compete. he would have to go through a concussion protocol after Seth Rollins buckle bombed Theory into Lashley's pod. Lashley banged his head and had to be helped out of the chamber. The title versus title is set for Lashley and Reigns to main event WrestleMania. However, I will not count out Bobby Lashley just yet. Lashley was never eliminated. It has to be, or shall I say, it has to be some way that Lashley and Lesnar go one-on-one. And there's got to be a stipulation. And I feel that Lashley and Lesnar could face each other at day one of WrestleMania, and the winner of that match will go ahead and face Roman Reigns at day two of WrestleMania for a title versus title match. I cannot wait for the next Raw and SmackDown episodes to see which direction all these superstars will face on the road to WrestleMania. Thank you for listening to the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you miss it and you want to hear it on your audio podcast, you can subscribe and follow me anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast platform. On behalf of the HHWShow.com, I'm Ovi Muniz. Thank you for listening. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys Tuesday for the urban version of the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show.